Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. Alright, well this seems like a very break-even-y sort of deck. Let's see if I break even, because it's sudden death now. Oh yeah, if I can just win one more, then I'm ahead of the curve, and it'll actually be a perfectly fine run. But, I don't know. This deck, while it has a lot of good stuff in it, I think it's just too slow. It is not well designed. For as slow as it is, it would have to have way more just like really efficient minion killing stuff. More consecrates, more true silver champions to actually be good.
Uther versus Malfurion.
I must protect.
A druid, that's interesting.
I will fight.
Don't know what it means really. You know what? You're more of a late game card. Especially since I don't have any minions with high attack. You're also more of a late game card, damn it. Unless the druid is atomically slow. Oh, thank you so much, you piece of crap deck.
You shall not pass.
I shall not do anything. Unless I draw a... whatever, +1/+1 cleric in the next 2 turns? Or, you're a crazy beatdown machine. Gonna get killed? Probably. I don't want to Hand of Protection him because he'll get silenced somehow. But which would make him really butt useless. A non-taunt 0/4, thank you, and eat all the cards and stuff. But as it is, it's pretty good. And then if my opponent tries to take him out with minions, then on my turn I can like maybe protection it and then hit him. Wow, you are willing to naturalize that guy? I mean, I guess this early in the game, I probably can't cast that many cards, especially if you knew how slow my deck is. But, I don't know. We're going to see what I can do.
It's time for a little blow.
Keep playing cards until I can Divine Favor some more. It was tempting to Hand of Protection him, but again, I'm sort of worried that putting all my cards in one silence boat. Because he's kind of worth silencing anyway. Bite him. Okay. Oh, where were you? I would have played this instead of the Hand of Protection. Oh wait, I don't want to do that. Okay,
I fight.
now if I play this, he knows what it is. He can just waste it with 2 mana. Taking like 1 damage in the process. But that's half of his turn. You know what? I'm willing to do that. That's fine. I'm sure it's fine with him too. It's just like delaying things for both of us, but that's okay. It's gonna get interesting. I should maybe Divine Favor now before it gets too crazy. Just Hand of Protection a guy, Divine Favor. He's got 6 cards. That'd be a lot of cards. So that is some crazy bullshit. Let's see how I managed to lose a game after drawing a billion cards on turn 5. I also had many of the fast cards in the deck, which has facilitated my start for sure. Can't get through him very easily though, that's for sure. Flipping him doesn't even help. So I flip him, he's a 4/3, I hit him for what, 2, costing me both bubbles, and he's still alive? That's no good. I guess we'll just go... Tiger Sacrifice. Right now it sounds like I'm playing Street Fighter 2. with Sagat. Tiger, sacrifice! Tiger, sacrifice! And if I keep spamming it out, it might even feel that way for my opponent. Like, no matter what he does, some dumbass secret jumps out and takes the hit for me. Okay, so what's his plan now? Now he can AoE. It's not any better than it was, though. Whether or not he did that, he can AoE.
Where shall I strike?
Well, that's some serious stuff you've got there. Interesting. It's going to cost me a lot of bubbles and stuff, but I can play the Stormwind Champion, and that changes the math a little bit. Yeah, I think that's going to be the play for sure.
Behold the might of Stormwind!
I fight.
I have to do that. I have a fairly obnoxious army here, and I have just as many cards as he does because of that bullshit Paladin Wheel of Fortune stuff. So, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how I can screw it up from here. Oh, Swipe is very strong.
Let the pain speak
Oh,
to me.
he did not have a way to follow it up, though. Okay. I could swap his power and toughness and then just kill him with something. Take more damage on one of my guys, but then he'd be dead. Okay, first off, do I have lethal? 12, 14, 16.
Let me think.
I don't actually have lethal. Unless... Okay, hold on. 12 plus... Oh, it's going to get messed around with the +1/+1. So 12 plus... Say this is 4. I might be one short depending on how he works. Let's try it out. I gotta find out.
Love my new recipe.
Okay, it works super well. Weird things can happen sometimes with him. I was wondering about the temporary bonuses, and I've seen some weird stuff with how the game decides to process his junk, but I think when you use him, it actually takes temporary bonuses and locks them in as permanent, is mostly what happens. Which is kind of crazy. So I had a 2/5, it turned into a 5/2, and then it was like, oh, you need +1/+1. That was crazy. Okay, let's go again. Let's do that exact same thing again. Get all the fast cards in my deck with my Wheel of Fortune, somehow dump it all against an opponent who is going pretty slow so that I can draw a billion cards and just win, 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 win. Something tells me it's not too likely. Now I realize it doesn't match colors or anything, but I just noticed on the map behind me that red province up there, castle, making it look kind of like I have like a cowlick going on, pulling like a Philip J. Fry. I should not have mentioned it, because now you'll never unsee it until I change maps. Get rid of him because he's expensive, and this because it's still, well, it goes okay with the ooze. Who am I playing against? A hunter? Nah, I don't need that right now. Just give me more stuff. True Silver Champion, pretty good. For all that these guys are awesome, and I have them all the time, I sure never play them. There's always something else I'd rather play, even though it's super good. Maybe I have a problem. Now, do I want to do this? I don't think so. Actually, yeah, I'm going to do this. In case. If he does an early charge thing, it's kind of a waste, but I want that out to protect this guy, because I'm going to try and coin out the Demolisher next turn, just get some cover. Demolisher's tough. It blows up minions. It is generally obnoxious. And I want to save my Swamp Ooze. It's funny, early in one of those other games, I thought about, like, I saw the Alchemist while I had this, and I was like, well, that's kind of a combo, because if I could do a burst of damage that way. I didn't expect it to become like a crazy game-winning burst of damage. You gotta remember that like temporary bonuses become permanent. It wouldn't, I'm sure, get rid of those, like... He's gonna deadly shot that. I mean, that's... It gets rid of it. I'm not sure how wise that is overall. I don't know if I should... I could... Like, if I play him, I could be a lot more offensive. Then I won't have him to blow up my opponent's crazy weapon if he gets one. What are the odds he gets a weapon? I don't know. He could have the 3-cost weapon and he wouldn't have played it last turn because the deadly shot did the job and the bow wouldn't. I think I'm going to slow play it a little bit. Although it's tricky because I'm against a hunter. Even in the arena, it's risky to build up a large force. So I got to be kind of measured in my approach. This deck has a lot of like multi-minion spells too, and the token generator. It's actually kind of horrible match against an opponent who has a bunch of Unleash. I don't know how many he'll have. It's a common card, but he could easily not have them. Okay, that's fantastic.
Get down!
That's about as good a use of a noble sacrifice as you can possibly get this early in the game. Why was he not squelched? You have like a secretary to just like squelch them over from there. Or Blizzard could just put in the option to perma-squelch. It'd be like, the option could be like, squelch anyone who's not on your friends list, or actually just squelch everyone. I'm fine with it. Why do I need them? Why do I need them? I want their intellect as an opponent. I don't actually want to, like, hear what they have to say. It's a computer game. I want to play on a computer. I don't know you, so why do I care when you decide to say, like, oops, or thanks, or most of the things are used kind of ironically to know you anyway. I like that he blew them up and wasn't, like, birds, unleash, draw 3 cards, because that would have been really bad. Now I've got a better position to reset.
Squire, attend me.
Try and not put out too many minions at a time, although it's hard because this is the arena. He might not have the unleashes, he's even less likely to have the unleash combos, get them in his hand, do that reliably, and I need to be able to just beat down his stuff. In some fashion. So I could flip that and then hammer it. Seems like a waste of the hammer, sort of, but no. That's pretty annoying. I can still, if I just kill this first, then I can flip and hammer this guy.
To battle!
I might do that. Because I don't want to have out too many minions.
You love my new recipe.
Although, I could just flip him and I kill him with this, but then I'm taking more damage. But then I would still have my hammer, which ignores taunt, and that's pretty good. Yeah, okay, seems kind of silly, but whatever. If I hit it and then flipped it, then it would stay alive, because you can't just... Yeah, it wouldn't reduce the stats to 0, so I had to do it in that order, even though I took a little bit more damage. It resulted in me having stuff and him not, which is pretty important. Although, that's a piss-off. Like to return the favor. And the thing is, it's hard, because the Paladin doesn't have any common weapons. The Paladin has a rare weapon and an epic weapon. So the odds are, like, it's most likely that he has no weapons in his entire deck. But their weapons are really good, so if he did have one, I'd like to blow it up. Speaking of blowing it up, this guy needs to die. Badly. So I think I might just do that. I might just hammer him. He's got to be gone. Now I'm really wishing I'd done it the other way. That I'd hammered the other thing and then I'd sorted him. Interesting.
To battle!
I think I'm going to go this and the token. Because it gives me more potential targets for Blessing of Kings next round. And save the Noble Sacrifice, because it could be handy later. Although I do have more minions out this way. Oh, tracking. He may be trying to put together the combo, and I have 3 minions out right now. Which are not even super impressive minions. What you up to? Okay. Yeah, alright, that's fairly annoying. So he's got an explosive thingy. Oh man, does he have... Okay, that makes it much worse. I'm gonna do a lot of things. If I Blessing of Kings this guy, he can survive attacking. I've got to be careful. I'm gonna do this, because that could also be a misdirection. Which is why I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna attack with this guy. I don't want him getting misdirected at me. Although, yeah, no, this would be okay.
Battle!
Grab. Now, if it's a freezing trap, it'll be obnoxious. If it's a misdirection, it's still pretty obnoxious. I think I actually have to... Yeah, okay, I'm going to hand a protection to this guy, and I'm going to make another one of him. So if it's a misdirection, it's less likely to screw me up horribly. Good. That's how we wanted it to go down. It might be a snake trap. Which is, I think, epic. It's at least rare. But it's not really that big a deal unless he has the combo. I guess he could have a snipe. I didn't play anything from the snipe. That's probably what it is. Okay. Kill that guy. Which is okay. It's not as good as having it block him, but, you know, I'll take it. If this guy gets sniped, he would be a 6-3. If this guy gets sniped, then I just get a 2-2, basically, because he'd die. So, this seems like more preferable. I'll just let him have that. I think I just let him have the high main and beat me with it. I'm not as worried about that.
To battle!
Actually, let's find out if it's a snake basket, for one thing. Snipe. Okay. It's good to know.
To battle!
Do I want another 1-1 out there? I do, because now this guy or everything else can kill him. If his 2 cards are an Unleash the Hounds and something like a Hyena that works with Unleash the Hounds, then what am I going to do? Alright, an AoE? Or just, like, kill him somehow. No, that's pretty annoying. That is even more annoying. Okay, not good. That's about as good an attempt to reverse this as he's going to get, because look how fragile all my guys are. Oh, I get Divine Favor now. Friggin' joy. Because of the taunts, I can't get at this guy. Wow, that is so epically horrible. That I would have to... No, it's not going to work out worth a damn.
I wonder.
What do I do? It is insane how bad this is. There's no way around making 2 worst trades ever and not having enough stuff to do anything worthwhile. And he's going to have a giant hyena. Because these 2 guys can, and my whole hand, can't get rid of a single hyena. God damn it.
Squire, attend me.
Ready, sir.
Move quickly. Reporting for duty.
So, you have dangerous stuff. I have an army. Neither of us has any cards. You've got to kill my stuff, though. Unless you have an explosive trap, you actually need to use your minions to kill mine, because otherwise I win the life total war. Which is pretty much the only war. That sounded like a really frustrated, like, sound, which is appropriate because he knows he did something fantastic last turn, and unless he's got something really good in his hand, it's not going to be, like, he's still going to have to waste all his good work. Does he have a way to kill me? He could. He's got at least 8 damage there. He needs 7 from his hand. From one card is pretty hard. Do, like, King Crush. I don't think he would have been thinking so long. I think he would have just done it. And yes, I'm giving away that I don't know how much King Crush costs. He might be 8, or he might be 9, in which case my comments would make no sense. I feel like he's 8. Oh, good. So, he's managed to survive for the turn.
The battle!
But
The battle!
I'm gonna kill that.
You insist.
Tadingo!
I've got a useless card here against the Hunter, because he's gonna play a card every turn. And I can't even use this to draw one card, like to replace itself, unless he saves the card in his hand, which is not gonna happen at max mana. Yeah, well that's annoying, but I still win, so yay! Not sure why you're thinking longer. Alright.
The battle! The battle!
Good stuff. After a shaky start, I believe that puts me at 5 wins, so it's officially a good run. Like, it was already an above average run as soon as I hit 4 wins, but I think at 5 the rewards are a little bit better. Somewhere around 6 or 7 they become much better, but we'll have to see if I can do that next time. Put the hammer down on that like button, and check out Tales from My D&D Campaign on youtube.com/Demonac.